Hello and welcome back to mymetaverseminute.com, your place for unadulterated metaverse news. Okay, today I want to talk about personal boundaries. I want to talk about personal boundaries within the metaverse and how they are policed. This comes on the back of Meta's announcement that they have introduced a 4-foot personal space boundary on their Horizon Worlds and Horizon Venues platforms. These are really big platforms that enable lots of interactions, but this new personal boundary space of 2 foot per avatar is going to be installed by default. Now, it is possible when 2 avatars meet that you can take this default setting off and shake hands, fist pump, whatever you want to do. But as default, by default, when you arrive at one of their platforms, you will be confined by this personal space boundary. Now, this comes on the back of many instances of harassment within virtual spaces. It's not a new thing, it's been happening for a while, but it's gaining traction. As these platforms are getting more complex and more widespread, sexual harassment and people invading each other's personal space has become a problem. So what I'm interested in talking about is whether imposing default boundaries is encroaching on what the metaverse is. Okay, the metaverse is meant to be a free space where we are all free to do as we please as avatars. We're supposed to have the freedom. We could fly. We can do whatever we want to do. Obviously, we need governance, but is imposing a default boundary setting the right thing to do? Obviously, the metaverse is a virtual world. It's a technical world. Would it be better to ensure that these kind of sexual encounters are impossible with your avatar, make it virtually impossible to encroach in somebody's space in a way that they may feel threatening? Online trolling is a massive problem. It's been a problem since the emergence of the internet, and VR is only going to make this worse. So perhaps at this early stage, instead of just blocking people's interactions and taking away that freedom, perhaps you make it impossible to do things that make people feel completely uncomfortable. Unless, of course, that's the space you've arrived at. I can imagine in the future, as the metaverse develops, there will be spaces where consenting adults, people of a certain age, are able to enable these interactions, okay? I mean, that's definitely going to happen. But perhaps limiting those interactions completely without having to bypass default settings isn't the right way to do. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, stay curious.